And here's the homework assignment that goes with the notes from today. After you took your test, we did the square root. I did the square root property on the video for you, and now it's the homework. I'll do a few of these. I want you to really practice them yourself. Let's just do maybe just a few here. One. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. X equals plus or minus the square root of 64. Well, that's x equals plus or minus 8. On number 2, divide both sides by 2 first, and then you can take the square root of both sides very nicely. The same with number 3. You will get a number here that is not a perfect square. That's okay, leave it in its radical form. Number 4 and 5, you'll have two cases, so I'll do number 4. Take the square root of both sides. X minus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 49. Well, that's x minus 2 equals plus or minus 7. Case 1 will be when x minus 2 equals positive 7, and that means x equals 9. Case 2 will be when x minus 2 equals negative 7. I'll add 2 to both sides to get x equals negative 5. And those are the two solutions. And I'm going to check those. 9 goes in for x. That's 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 squared is 49. Negative 5 in for x gives negative 5 minus 2, which is negative 7. Negative 7 squared is 49. So they worked. On number 6, divide both sides by negative 2 first, and then use your square root property and use your case 1 and case 2. Same with number 7 and number 8 and number 9. And number 10 is also taking 27 and dividing it by 3. I'll do number 9. Taking the square root of both sides gives 2x plus 5 equals plus or minus 5. Case 1 will be 2x plus 5 equals positive 5. And case 2 will be 2x plus 5 equals negative 5. If I subtract 5 from both sides over here and solve for x, and I'm going to solve for x on both of those. So subtract 5, I get 2x equals 0. So x equals 0 here. And here I'll subtract 5, I get 2x equals negative 10, and dividing both sides by 2 gives x equals negative 5. So that's my second solution. I'm going to check them. If x equals 0, then that becomes 0 plus 5, which is 5. 5 squared is 25. If I put negative 5 in for x, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 5 equals 5 squared is 25. Divide by 3 first here. And these are factor to solve. You just took a big old test on this. So this is the difference of two squares, or you could let b equal 0. Remember, there's two ways to do this. Difference of two squares, where you take the square root of each term, or let b equal 0. And this is a nice diamond, and this is a nice diamond. Here you'll have to group. Here you can take the shortcut if you like. Have a nice weekend.